support yourself. So let's come into a seated position, closing down our eyes with our hands in prayer position. Just allowing ourselves to ground, to find our center. This is why we're here. The yoga practice in these challenging times is not about anything complicated. It never is, but more so now in those times, it's about finding your center, finding that moment-to-moment energy, that moment-to-moment presence, so that we're not constantly living in our minds feeding us those stories about we don't know what the future holds, we don't know how we're going to cope, we don't know. The reassurance can only be found within, with that moment-to-moment presence. Let's see if we can have our practice this morning to foster that centering, that energy that we have within ourselves, that present moment idea. With your eyes closed, just notice your breath. Notice if you can, the inhalation breath through your nostrils or through your mouth, the air is cool. The exhalation breath, the air is slightly warmer. Make sure your pet knows what to do as well. Thank yourself for honoring yourself this morning with a practice, with finding your inner strength, with centering, coming back to the essence of yoga, the connection of mind, body, heart, and soul. Perhaps you would like to set your individual intention this morning for your practice, anything that resonates and what comes up is relevant for us as a group to stay connected to the group and most of all to your inner self. Let's chant an Om in a moment's time. Let's exhale together. Take an inhale. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed to start and connect back to your breath. The inhalation breath, the air is cool. The exhalation breath, the air is slightly warmer. And just notice how we're in anticipation of the next moment. See if we can simply be happy with that moment in time. Notice the inhalation breath, notice the exhalation breath. And this, my yogis, that's a skill we've practiced in all of those past 9 years or however long it has been that you've practiced as an individual and with a group. And that skill you bring up when you get into a mode of thinking, a mode of feeling that's not supportive. You come back to the present moment, you notice your breath. The inhalation breath, the air is always cooler regardless of where you're at. The exhalation breath, the air is always warmer. Notice that, the breath knows. Beautiful. Nice. Let's slowly release the hands. Let's slowly open your eyes. Although if you want to practice with your eyes closed, you're welcome too. If you sit cross-legged, change the cross of the legs. If cross-legged is not in your practice, kneel. Let's bring the arms out. Oh, we got the space. Arms out to the side. Good. Let's do embracing of the full moon. Palms up, inhale. No, not palms up. Yeah, palms up to the ceiling. Fingers together. Elbows bent, dropping the shoulders. Looking up if you can. Look forward if the neck is grumpy. And just feel that, just that shape. Embracing of the full moon. Imagine you've got a round object within you, within your arms. Inhale here, exhale, push the wall away. Imagine you're stuck in an elevator. Oh, maybe not. Pushing the door away. Inhale here, exhale, bringing the fingertips in towards your elbows. Feel this in your wrist. Inhale here, exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhale, embracing off that round object. Could be a beach ball. I know some families here love the beach. Elbows bent, shoulders dropping. Just connect to the breath, connect to your body. We will work a little stronger in a moment. Inhale here, exhale, release. Pushing, push that wall away. That's it. Imagine. We have so much to imagine. Inhale here, exhale, fingertips rolling in. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, release. Lovely. Let's do a few shoulder rolls backwards. I know, just center yourself. Good. Forwards. Can you feel your shoulder blades? Can you appreciate your physical body? You're able to feel your physical body. This is what this is all about. We've been so much in our head, and we need to. Let's come into a tabletop position. Beautiful. So, do you know the positions? Wrists, shoulders in one line, knees, hips, and then we're coming into cat and cow. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, looking up. Beautiful. Nice. Now, lately we've been exploring to start the movement either from the tailbone and then let the rest of the spine follow, or from the head and then let the rest of the spine follow. Now, this perhaps gives your cat and cow a little different sensation, a different dimension. Can you be fully present? You don't have to see the screen. You can just listen. You can just feel. You've practiced long enough. Beautiful. Good. Let's come to a standstill. Tuck the toes under. Hover the knees above the mat like this. Feel those belly muscles engage. Beautiful. And then here it comes. Inhale here. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Oh, walk your dog any which way. Beautiful. Now we keep it simple. We keep it basic. I want you to feel like, this is yoga. This is what we used to do. A complication can come later. Beautiful. Walking your hands back to your feet. Notice your body. Rocking backwards and forwards onto the toes, back onto the heels. Let your head hang. Whoopsies. There we go. You know how this feels. Let it feel good. Slowly come to curling up. You can be the last person in your family crew here coming to standing. Feel your spine. This is all about feeling. You can replay the class again and make it about looking. Tuck your chin under and then curling forward. Vertebra by vertebra. Notice how good it feels to simply connect to your physical body. If you have to cough, cough. Come into downward facing dog. Now let's move a little bit more dynamically. Let's come into inhale, high plank. Doesn't have to be perfectly aligned. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now make this nice and slow. Notice what's moving. From your high plank, you engage your belly, engage your thighs, you go back into downward facing dog. Excellent. Let's do that a few more times. Connect breath to movement. Inhale, high plank. Exhale from your belly back into downward facing dog. Well, this is the time where I would normally get off the mat and tell you all what to do. Now I have to do it myself. It's hard work. All right, can we stay in high plank? Beautiful. High plank. Can we have shoulders and wrists in one line? Can we have shoulders, hips, and heels aligned? Beautiful. Now you know what to do. If this gets too strong, you just have a little tip down, a little breather, or go to the bathroom or get a glass of water. Pretend you have to attend to the dog or the cat. And then inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Feet this time walk forwards to the hands, nice and slow. I'm just turning this way so I can have a little looking uppy. They're all doing what I'm telling them to do. All right, Uttanasana. Let's hang in Uttanasana, holding opposite elbow with opposite hands.
Beautiful. Let your head hang. Trust that the monitor is not saying, you know, telling you anything else. Just listen. Listen and feel. Beautiful. Good. Maybe you want a different dimension. Turn to the other side of your mat. Come back into downward facing dog. Have enough space behind you. Come into three-legged dog. Right heel lifts up to the ceiling. Feel. Beautiful. Let the left heel come to the floor. Which is the left heel? That's the one that's on the floor, on the mat. Beautiful. And then come onto the tippy toes of that left foot. Beautiful. The right heel is still up into the air. Beautiful. Let's bring that left heel to the floor again. So the leg that's on the floor, that heel. How does this feel in the hamstrings? A little awkward because we haven't been practicing for a while. And then bend at the knee, bend at the hip, take the dog to the bushes. Beautiful. Nice. You can look sticky beak through your armpit, right armpit. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale. We're not just coming up, we're coming into high plank with the knee into the chest. Like this. Beautiful. Nice and slow. Rest at any time. Inhale here, exhale. Three-legged dog again. Take it to the bushes. Beautiful. Oh, I can just hear the kids giggle in the background. Haha, that's funny. Beautiful. Good, and now lift your knee up to the ceiling if you can. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale. A high plank with a knee lift into the chest. If you want to be adventurous, bring that right knee to the left elbow and hover and smile. Inner smile, outer smile. Inhale here, exhale. One last three-legged dog. Take that dog to the bushes. Warm up, open up, enjoy the feeling. There is no right or wrong. This is the practice. Inhale here, exhale, a hover again. One last hover. Now step that leg between your hands and bring your left knee down. Now if you have a blanket for that left knee, use that blanket, and we're coming into a low lunge. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, drop your shoulders. Beautiful. Ah, nice. Open the chest, open the heart. Good. Yeah, I do realize I would give other instructions if you were here present, but I like you to feel the opening in the front of that left hip and the chest. Inhale here, exhale, frame your foot, step back, downward facing dog. Coming back into our default. Let's come back home, down dog. If you need a rest, I'll just show you, for those of you who've forgotten, rest could be tabletop, rest could be child's pose. Otherwise, we're in our downward facing dog. Breathing. Can you come into your Ujjayi breath, or just a gentle in through the nose, out through the nose. Let this feel good. We've got the option here, before we do the left side three-legged, to walk the hands back to the feet. Uttanasana. Opposite elbow, opposite hand. Beautiful. Feeling into that back side of the body. Hamstrings, hang on here. Backs of the knees, calves. If you want a different dimension here, just toddle here, toddle around, so you're on the other side of your mat. Now, don't let me confuse left and right. Let's come back into downward facing dog again. Beautiful. Now remember, we're doing that three-legged dog, taking the dog to the bushes idea on the left. But first things first, become still in your downward facing dog. Upper arms rolling outwards, head is hanging, the gaze is to the toes or to the knees. Three-legged dog on the left. Inhale, left heel lifts up. Beautiful. Good. Now let's come onto the tippy toes of the right foot, the one that's on the floor, and then bring the heel down. Bend at the knee, bend at the hip, bring that knee up to the ceiling, taking the dog to the bushes. It looks funny. It feels funny, doesn't it? Inhale here. Exhale, coming forward into a high plank with that knee into the chest. Some call it tiger curls. You can stay here or swivel that left knee to the right elbow. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged dog. Taking the dog to the bushes again. Anything too strong, come down onto your right knee. Rest at any time. Inhale here, exhale. What's the story? Knee to the chest, to the opposite elbow. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's do that one more time, taking the dog to the bushes. Now at that stage, I would get off my mat and just watch you. Now I have to do it. That's hard work. Knee to the chest, opposite elbow. Hover. Bandhas engaged. Inner smile, outer smile. Ah, for good measure, one last time. Let me see. Three-legged dog. Dog to the bushes. Beautiful. Lovely practice, everyone. Thank you. My assistants are scrolling around. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. If downward facing dog feels so good to you this morning, you stay. Otherwise, tabletop. Otherwise, child's pose. Yeah, in child's pose, you can't see anything, can you? Let's do child's pose. Yeah, I mean it. Thanks, Julia. Yeah, okay, I'll have those. Yeah, I'll have that view. Beautiful. Beautiful, peeps. You're doing really, really well. That was lovely. Thank you, my assistants. I'm getting the thumbs up from my assistants. Now that's lovely. Next thing I know, I'm going to get paid. All right. Okay, let's come into tabletop position. I'm just going to face you here. You have probably noticed, since we haven't practiced together for a while, and your home practice has probably been a little, you know, not a 90-minute practice, you can feel it on your wrists. Let's do our teacups on our wrists. Can you see? So let's start on the right hand. The condition is you stay connected with your hand, with your fingers, with your wrist. The idea is you make this really nicely expressive. Oh, I can't wait to see that recording. So you actually, you turn your elbow, you turn your shoulder, you turn your whole body. Don't look, feel. Okay, now change direction. Those of you who've been practicing with me the last few weeks, I brought this with me from Kerry O'Werco. She's a rocket. Okay, other side. Does it work? Sarah, does it work? Lovely setups you've all got. Rio. Beautiful. Okay. Well, this is like speeding on time. Both wrists. Linda, where's the rest of the queue? Ah, well. Okay, changing direction. Zoran, you doing this right?
I'm trying.
Yeah, doing your best. That's all good. Beautiful.
A
Bit rusty. Oh, I think we all are. Okay, now the idea is feel your downward facing dog. Notice how your downward facing dog feels different. Oh, this is the time where I would get off my mat and go chop, chop, you all do it. Anyway, okay, all good? Walking backwards to the feet again. Good. We'll do what we know. Toggle your feet together, interlace your hands behind your back. Oh no, we didn't step forward on the other side. I just remembered. Uh-oh, let's do that now. Inhale, coming into chair pose. Oh, chair pose. Beautiful. Exhale, rolling forward. Coming into downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, bring your right knee down. Low lunging position, interlace the fingers. Arms to the ceiling. Oh, Bettina, see that's, you don't have a script, you just make it up as you go. All right, inhale here. Exhale, frame your foot. Downward facing dog. Good. Stepping the right leg between the hands again. Left knee down. Garudasana arms. Inhale here, right arm underneath the left. And tuck your back toes, lunging forward. So how does that actually register in your body? We're making space in our shoulders, we're making space in our hip, and we can't actually see anything. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale. For those of you wanting to go further, maybe you can lift the elbows. Can you come into a back bend? Easy does it. You need to give me a wink with your left buttock. I'm not looking, but you need to be able to switch that on so that left hip flexor can release. Brilliant. Inhale here, exhale. We're stepping back, we're framing that foot. We step back, downward facing dog. We also come into an inhale, high plank, a bit of strength. Nice. Can we come into our hip wiggles before we do the other side? This looks like this, high plank, and we shift over to the left. So the left heel, or the heels are to the left, and the hips are to the left. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, over to the other side. Here we go, center to the left. Looking good. Looking good. Beautiful. Feel this. Feel the sensation in the hips. This warms up our feet, ankle joints. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Right knee down. Yes, that's it. Garudasana arms. This is left arm underneath the right arm. Am I too fast? No, look. We're going really well. Beautiful. Feel into this. Give me a little wink with your right button. Bandhas are engaged. Where is your Ujjayi breath? Beautiful. So settle into your body and then seeing if you can lift the elbows a little higher. How's my assistant doing behind me? Beautiful. Lunging forward. Don't lose that hip idea. And then feeling the stretch in your belly. Beautiful, everyone. Lovely. Where is your breath? I can't hear your breath. Make sure you have that constant, beautiful connection to your breath. Inhale here, exhale, release. Step back, downward facing dog. Well done. High plank again. If this is too strong, or if you have younger family members with you, let them come into this plank. Let them come into child's pose. Let them make your kappa. Downward facing dog. Oh, peeps, you're doing so well. Let's wiggle the hips. As if no one's watching, wiggle your hips and walk forwards on your mat towards your hands. The condition is the hands stay on the floor. So if you only get to here, fine. And then walk backwards. We've done this before. This is marvelous for the hips. Now take the feet as wide as the mat and still wiggle. I know it looks funny and maybe this is for entertainment, but walk your feet forward, wiggle your hips. The condition is the hands stay on the floor. It doesn't matter how far forward, and I'm not looking. Maybe I am. And then back again. Wiggle the hips. There's no one there. You know you're on your own, and your family members know you anyway. Beautiful. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Doing well. Hands back to the feet. Yeah, the gray matter is working as well. Interlace the hands again behind your back. The other interlace. Overhead. Lift the chest. Bend the knees. Bend at the hips. A modified chair pose. This way. Okay, but I do want you to feel the chest lifted, shoulders drop. Oh, there's a cat. This is cool. Can we stay here for a while? Inner smile, outer smile. Sarah, bring your feet together, knees together. I need more screens here. I need to see everyone. Inhale here, exhale, coming forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Let's do that like a little roller coaster a few times. Half lift, inhale. Hard lifted, shoulders back. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe all the way. Maybe just notice how you're much warmer. How you're connected to yourself. Find your center a few more times. Make it easeful. Don't strain. Inhale, the chest lifts. Exhale, nose to knees, hands next to the feet. A few more times. Oh, beautiful. That's it. That's it. It's about the feeling. Oops. And flesh. And then Uttanasana, intense forward fold, let your head hang. Bend your knees if it's too strong. Wiggle a little and then slowly curling up, vertebra by vertebra. Make sure you're the last person in your family coming up. Beautiful. And we're already nice and warm. Now we can move into salutations. Yeah, something familiar. Which way? Front edge of the mat, back edge, of course front. Which is my front? Is this the front? Did it leave? Okay.
Let's come into Ujjayi Breath. Let's come into Samasthiti. I'll show you. I'll go forward. You know, you stay on either end. Samasthiti. Beautiful. Prayer hands. Yeah, give the pets a pat. Coming into Ujjayi Breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. The beauty of the practice is it grounds us, it centers us. Yes, movement is important, absolutely. The idea of grounding, working into that base chakra, into that sense of security. Nice. Let me hear you, Ujjayi Breath. Know also that that stimulates your throat chakra. That's it. So you can express, you know, express to those that are close to you how you feel. We all feel all sorts of emotions. They're all relevant, they're all valid. Beautiful. We're doing our Art of Balance traditional sun salutation A. If you're new to the practice, or newer to our practice, you may be surprised there's a little extra step that's normally not in the vinyasa. Beautiful. So just listen to your body, listen to the instructions and just feel along. Releasing the hands. Inhale, bringing your arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, reaching and yet grounding. Exhale, coming forward. Reaching forward all the way. This is your Uttanasana with intensity. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale back into your down dog. Nice. Inhale into your high plank. Now knees can come down, chaturanga, elbows in, shoulders back. Beautiful. Open up, inhale, cobra your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. I'll show you your option. If you're not down dogging for 5 breaths, you come into tabletop or you come into your child's pose. No questions asked. The danger at home is that you could fall asleep in child's pose. Last exhale, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or jump between your hands, land lightly, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Strong legs, come all the way up, inhale. And exhale to release. Beautiful. Samasthiti again. Can you come into a flow and then you come into that still point. Feel the energy lifting. Beautiful. Now, because you've got the space at home, you can do this arms wide if you wanted to. Second round, release the hands. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. High plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to open. Exhale to down dog. Beautiful. 5 breaths. You're welcome to step your feet in, shorten your distance. Everything that's on the floor is grounding down. So your feet, your hands grounding down, everything else lifts up. That's not an oxymoron. That's like the situation we find ourselves in. We need to find the positive, the silver lining. This doesn't mean we're making light of the situation. The situation is crisis. It is not good. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or jump. Beautiful, light landing. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Strong legs come all the way up. Reaching. And exhale to release. Samasthiti again, equal balance. Closing down the eyes. You can feel this. Feel, it's not an oxymoron as we feel from the hips downwards, we ground down. From the hips up, we feel the lightness. That's it. We have moments where we feel sad, scared. Any emotion that long term is not so supportive. Other times we feel we're grounded, we're relaxed, we're calm, we got this. And we do. Third round. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Beautiful what I'm seeing. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, back down dog. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga.
Beautiful. Why not an up dog? Inhale. Exhale on your down dog. Beautiful. Play with your downward facing dog. Let your head hang. Gaze is to the toes or to the knees. The Ashtangis even look towards the belly button. Upper arms rolling upwards. Beautiful. Buttocks to the ceiling. Smile, smile. You're feeling, you're at home. You're doing yoga. This is marvelous. Can't get any better than this. Last exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale. Look where you want to land. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Strong legs come up. Inhale. And releasing. Samasthiti again. Ujjayi breath. Find your center. Notice the anticipation has left a little. You can be more present now. One breath at a time. Inhale, exhale. Notice your inhalation breath. Become aware of your exhalation breath. And this, my yogi friends, is how we navigate time. This is how we get through. We don't know what's going to happen. One breath at a time is all we have control over. And we know that this too shall pass. Let's come into chair pose. I'll face you again. Inhale, chair pose. Just a little beautiful chair pose. Ah, something familiar. Aha, okay, what I'm seeing. Tuck your tailbone under, lengthen. Beautiful. Inner smile, outer smile. Drop those shoulder blades. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hang forward. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, fold. Let's just fold. Let's fold into our deepest Uttanasana. Perhaps the hands can be next to the feet. Perhaps you can draw the shoulders away from the ears. This is like a standing up Paschimottanasana. Beautiful. Good. And then release the tension. So you just dangle. And then bring in the tension again, the engagement, thighs lifted. That's not too much to see. I want you to feel this. And then letting go of the intensity in the arms, in the legs, in the belly. And then switch it on again. It's not a half lift. It's always an Uttanasana. Beautiful. And then let go, slowly curling up. Beautiful. Nice and slow. Good. For wherever you are, front edge, mid-center. Step your right leg forward and your left leg back. And we open out into Trikonasana. Inhale. Ta-da. Beautiful Trikonasana that centers us. So, let's look over your, what is it, the right fingertips. And bring your back hand to the thigh. Turn your right palm up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, just turn it up and reach back behind you. So a reverse, an interesting Trikonasana. Beautiful. Stay there, stay there. I'm not changing anything. Beautiful. But notice how the moment we'll do something that we haven't so expected. What is it? We hold the breath, not useful. Let your breath relax. Let your forehead relax. Beautiful. Let your eyes soften. Let yourself trust that you've got that. If I say something else, you move along. Beautiful. And then inhale, coming forward. Now exhale, reach, reach, reach. And come down and find your expression of your Trikonasana this morning. You know, personally, I prefer you have the back of the hand against your shin unless you pull against your big toe, because that allows you to let your legs come into the strength that they have. Beautiful. Open your chest. Feel it. You're welcome to have my voice in your head. Inner smile, outer smile. This needs to be joyful. Beautiful what I'm seeing here. Excellent positions. Nice. Enjoy. Enjoy the expression of Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feel the sensation of lifting and opening, coexisting with the feeling of grounding down, strength and flexibility, effort and ease. Certainty and the uncertainty can exist next to each other. Last exhale, look to your big toe. Strong legs. Inhale, come up. Maybe we'll just turn the right toes in, the left toes out. Does that mean you look away from me? That's okay. You can do your Trikonasana on the left
without me, but we're going to bring the back hand down, which is your right hand. Left palm faces up, inhale. Reaching up, a gentle side stretch. Yeah, that was the aim. And also, how good are we when just moving, going with the flow? You didn't expect this because I said Trikonasana, and this is not really Trikonasana. How are you going with it? Feel into your body. Be okay that what you do at the moment is just perfect for you. Keep breathing. Last exhale, inhale, coming up into setup. Exhale, reach your expression of Trikonasana this morning. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. That's it. If you can grab your big toe, you pull against, you open the chest. But for what reason? Understand, we're opening the chest. Beautiful. Nice. Can you turn your head? Can you look to the upper thumb? Beautiful. Can you be steady and stable? If you have a little giggle at home, if everyone's falling, giggle with them. Laughter is the best medicine. Beautiful. And again, let it coexist, the lightness, the opening, the reaching, the spine lengthens, and the groundedness. Let those confusing emotions living next to each other in harmony. It's all good. Let's exhale to the big toes, strong legs, inhale coming up, and then exhale, step to your front. Ta-da. And here we are. Nice. Let's come into side angle. So stepping your right leg back, left leg forward. We're starting on the left. Inhale here, exhale, lunging in. So this is just a sideways warrior, isn't it? Warrior 2 first. Beautiful. Look over your front fingertips. Nice. We're not staying back there at the back hand, but we're aware of it. We're not going into the future, just that. We're looking over our fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, reaching forward first. And then bend your left forearm, bring your forearm onto your thigh, bring your right arm overhead. A beautiful solid side angle. Yeah, nice. That's it. Oh, beautiful expressions. Let me move the screen so I can see you all. Aha, this is very nice. Very. They wave at me even. You're cheeky. I haven't changed a bit. Oh, why should they? No. Beautiful. Beautiful side angle. No, you stay there. Inner smile, outer smile. Aha. Side angle. Do you feel the energy from your right fingertips to your right heel? And could you be lighter on that left forearm? You don't have to go full expression. This is enough. Stamina building. Breath. Lunging in a little now. Oh, some of you have sunshine. I'm a bit jealous. Beautiful. Last exhale here. Strong legs. Inhale, coming up. Framing your foot, stepping back, downward facing dog. Whether you saw that coming or not, just enjoy it. Inhale, high plank. Beautiful. And from our high plank, we do our hip wiggles again. We're going exhale to the left, buttocks to the left, heels to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Now, if you keep going in your own breathing rhythm, make sure you move from your belly. Core strength. This is where we move from, this bit here. That's not flattened. My curve hasn't flattened in those times. Not at all. High plank, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Now, which leg to step forward? Yes, the right. Ta-da! But I'm changing position so I can see. Beautiful. Warrior 2 first. Let's do your setup. Other side. Beautiful. Do you notice I put lippy on for you? As always. All right, can we lunge into this a little more? Zorane, come on. Chop, chop. Beautiful. Good. Now let those two elements coexist next to each other. Feel your thighs strong. Give me that wink in both buttocks again. Lunging into that front leg. And yet there is a Zumba-like lightness or something in your upper body. Inhale here, exhale, reach. Just a light touch down of the right forearm onto your thigh. This is not a leaning in. Reaching overhead. Gaze, drishti to your upper thumb. Belly engaged, bandhas lifted. A beautiful expression of your side angle pose. Beautiful what I'm seeing. Good. Inner smile, outer smile. Release the frowning in the forehead. Smile. Give your brain that sort of, we're on holidays. This is all good. Nice. Let me see a few other participants. Yeah, if you need to have a rest, have a rest. It's all good. All good, yeah. Yeah. What the kidlets doing? Come on, kidlets. They're having a rest. Last exhale here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, face forward, frame your foot, step back, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Let's do the hip wiggles in down dog. Yeah, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale over to the right first. Right heels, right hip. Beautiful. And then stay there. Notice how this feels in your body. Let your head hang. You're doing it well. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale over to the left. Beautiful. Wiggle in your own time. You come inhale to down dog. Exhale to one side. Inhale to down dog. Exhale to the other side. And then we're going to come into tabletop. And then we're going to come into child's pose. Now, this is what I meant with that responsibility. What's the right thing to do in child's pose? That's it. Staying present, connecting to your breath. That's where your responsibility for your practice comes in. Now, of course, even if you're in class, I don't know what you're thinking, what's going on, but I can sense it. I can feel the energy. So here, this beautiful. Nice. That's it. That's it. You're not missing out. Beautiful. Feel into where is the connecting point of your forehead to the floor, to your hands, your fists, your palms, and then feel into that. Find another sense other than or on top of the breath where you can find present moment awareness with your sense of touch. Just go, if any of those feelings, and that's all valid, of those feelings overwhelm you in the next few days until we practice again, come back into your sense of touch. Sense of touch, what you can feel is real. What you can feel with your breath is real. The inhalation breath, the air is cool. The exhalation breath, the air is slightly warmer. Brilliant. Now, can we move onto our belly? Yeah, I think we can. So sliding forward onto your belly. Excellent. Beautiful. Just a gentle Shalabhasana, palms facing to the ceiling, feet together if the lower back's okay, and then tuck your tailbone under, inhale, lift upper body, lower body, in the arms. Now, this is all very good. Let's do scissoring with our arms. So you keep your arms long, and you cross one arm on top of the other behind your back. The inhale opens the arms, the exhale scissors. Inhale, open, exhale, scissor. Inhale, open, exhale, scissor. Let me see. Beautiful. Well, the danger is that you will bend your elbows. No need to bend the elbows. You're all doing it well. I like that setup here. Beautiful. Inhale, one last lift. Exhale, release. Hands next to the chest. Push back into child's pose. How does your body lie? Going from a forward bend? No, you're going from a back bend to a forward bend. Well, that's good then. Let's come forward. Coming into Bowpose, holding feet, ankles. Now, let's do this yogically. Let's see if you can bring your knees together, your toes to touch. Tuck your tailbone under. And when you inhale, you just want to straighten your legs. But you hold on with your hands, and that gives you that bow. So that way, you only ever go up as high as you can with your body. Beautiful. Now, jumping around. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Feel the chest open, feel the shoulder blades coming together. Inhale here, exhale, release. Push back into child's pose. Pose of the child, Balasana. Notice that forehead point on the floor, on your hands, on the mat. Regulate your breath. Just focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Now, we're doing Bowpose again, coming forward. However, for a bit of Monday morning fun, and I know some of you practice with family members, we're going into Bow, Dhanurasana, and then we go into Parshva Dhanurasana, which goes sideways. So let's do Bowpose. Inhale. You want to straighten your legs. You feel this in your quadriceps. And then give those feet a little bit more push and roll onto the side. Ta-da! Come back to your belly. And then roll over to the other side. Nice. Beautiful. And then do that 5 more times. No, I'm just kidding. Do it again 1 more time. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I can just feel the giggles that come on. Come back to center. You can all keep playing after this is gone off live and come back to child's pose. Beautiful. Excellent practice, everyone. Now, let's see. We had forward bend, back bend, lateral. No twist. That's not good. We come to seated. Beautiful. Let's come into kneeling. Well done, everyone. Coming into kneeling, we're going to do a twist, but we're not just going to do a twist. It'll be too easy. Homeostasis arms, right arm up, left arm underneath. Inhale here. Yeah, if you can't kneel, sit cross-legged. And then can you twist? Can you twist to your lower elbow? All these family members are keen. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Rotation. Woo. You twist to the lower elbow, to the left. Can you turn your head to look over your left shoulder? Can you make sure mum is not holding her breath? Beautiful. Can you feel this in your body? Oh, nice positions, everyone. Let me have a sticky beat. Beautiful. And then inhale, coming forward. Exhale, releasing. Beautiful, opening up. I've never been invited to these people's living rooms. And all of a sudden I am. It's like, hello. Lift and lengthen, inhale, exhale. Can we twist? Can we rotate? Ooh, this side feels different. Now this may not, keep twisting, don't look at me. Look over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Do not, now notice how easy is it for us to push. Do this softly, do this gently, with intent to ground. Feel your shins, feel your tops of your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale to release. Here was your shoulder opening, here was your twist. And now, my friends, we're going to come into a headstand. Straight after this, I'll be recording a headstand tutorial. So if you want to just leave it until you got that, fine. Otherwise, thumbs up. Yeah, let's hold up our arms. Yeah, so measure your distance between your shoulders. So really measure your biceps. Yeah, let that curve not flatten. Anyway, I can't hear if anyone's laughing about my jokes. Okay, so you make an indentation with your elbows here, yeah? And where your elbow indentation is, quickly before it disappears, that's where you put your palms. Spread your fingers. This is again grounding down. In all our practice, what's on the floor pushes down. Everything else lifts up. Then you bring your top of your head forward of your hands, so you form a triangle. The top of the head and your hands will form a triangle. The moment you touch down, you lift your shoulders away from the ears, you bring your elbows in, and you just have the lightest of fairy touch on your head. And that's all we do. If you know your practice and you go further, either with me or on your own normally, then go further. But otherwise, long neck. This is beautiful. My yogi friends, this is stimulating your crown chakra. This is that connection. Oh, I see wonderful little movements here in these living rooms. Chop, chop, you're doing it. Don't look at me. I need to talk to you. Beautiful. Nice. This is stimulating your crown chakra, as I said. This is the connection to the higher self. We will see the silver lining out of this situation. I know one benefit. I can see people's living rooms. Hey, see, your children are amazing. Look at this. If this wasn't yoga, we'd give out stickers. Beautiful. Peeps, that's awesome. Stay there or come out as you need to. I'm just scrolling along the screen, looking to other people's living rooms. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I know some of you are actually having that aim to have a headstand by the end of the year. I'm wearing a different shirt this morning. It's too revealing. It's no good. Let's come out. Let's always make sure you are counterbalancing, meaning you find a way again to bring your forehead to either the floor, two palms or two fists. Now we're all very good at moving fast, but can we find stillness? Kudos to you all for taking responsibility for your practice. This is awesome. And for showing up. Marvelous. Let's come to a seated position the way we started class. You know, I mean, you're at home. If you want to lean against the wall, do that. Sitting cross-legged. Kneeling, half lotus, full lotus. Peeps, how we're going? Closing, yeah, thanks, Anna. Closing down your eyes, bringing the hands in prayer position. Now for our pranayama, we're going to do some Ujjayi breath. Yeah. So hands in prayer. I know we often do mudra of knowledge, but the Anjali mudra, the prayer mudra, the heart mudra, I simply feel is appropriate. That's it. So feeling your thumbs against your sternum against your thumbs, inner to the outer. Ujjayi breath. The idea of Ujjayi breath is to restrict your throat muscles. The glottis, the pipe, the lid of the windpipe is forcefully closed, and then you want to draw the breath in and out of it. The idea for you to hear your breath and let your breath remind you of the sound of the ocean. And we're so lucky here that we're surrounded by beautiful, beautiful ocean. We all know, you know, you say this in other countries, we have no idea what it sounds like. Sound of the ocean. I have not grown up with a beach nearby. That's it, beautiful sound of the ocean. And you feel it at the back of your throat. And you self-correct. Sometimes you make it soft and gentle like a little mouse. And sometimes you make it a little stronger. Depending on what you need, not what the teacher says, what you need. Come into a beautiful rhythm. And now though, take it a little deeper. Long, deep inhalation, Ujjayi breath. Long, deep exhalation. Let your neighbors hear it. That's it, but do not strain. Perhaps even come into that intention of blowing up your whole upper body with air. So that's breath into the belly first. Move the breath into your ribs, into your chest, into your throat, and then we exhale, throat, chest, ribs, belly. Do make sure that before you inhale, you've left, all the air has left. And before you exhale, you can't inhale anymore. Let yourself feel those two extremes. Be comfortable in those two extremes. This prepares you for these uncertain times. This is the spiritual practice. Beautiful. And then just slowly letting go of the depths. Slowly letting go of the sounds. Oh, this is beautiful. See if you can keep your eyes closed. Can you keep the connection to your breath? And so, our yogis and yoginis, we found our center. We've connected to the energy that we all have within. We connected to the group. You connected to yourself. A sense of presence, a sense of Coming back to heart space, present moment. It's always accessible to you. Nice. So in a moment's time, we'll chant an Om. And then we go into a Shavasana. And then you can stay in Shavasana. You can stay for a longer time. I will stay with you in Shavasana. We'll talk you through a body relaxation and beautiful Shavasana. And then after, you can still stay on, or we can have a little chat. I can unmute you. We can have a virtual kappa together, if you wish. I can give you some feedback. You can send me a text message. But for now, let's chant an Om. Let's exhale together. Big inhale. We chant our closing chant as well. If you're familiar with it, chant along. If not, stay immersed in the sound. The idea is to acknowledge that we want each living being to be happy and free. This always includes ourselves. And the chant also recognizes that we all have a sense of responsibility to find a way with our own words, our own thoughts, and our own actions to contribute to that intention. And I like to think for us now as yogis who've just practiced asana, shapes, physical shapes, a sense of meditation, and pranayama, breath work, we individually resonate at a higher frequency, and that travels on into the universe, into your family, into your community, even though we're not physically out there. So we're raising the vibration of the planet for everyone to be happy and healthy and free. So let's chant this together. Exhale, inhale. Loka, loka, samastaha, samastaha, sukhino bhavantu, sukhino bhavantu. Now together. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Beautiful. Let's bow the head. That indication of merging the intellect together with the heart, the thinking with the feeling, the effort with the ease, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. Let's bow all the way forward. Namaste. Namaste, my yogi friends. Shavasana now. Your choice, of course. Maybe a Shavasana without a prop. Maybe you have come prepared. If you have a bolster, bring a bolster underneath your knees, like so. Maybe a blanket underneath your head. Blanket on top. Yes, if you're outside, socks, jumpers, make sure you're warm. This was an hour now. Let me know later on if that is an appropriate time. If you're at home, you have the time, you can extend your Shavasana, of course. You can always do what you want. You can let your pets run through your practice. I'm just going to allow you to be comfortable, become quiet, still, as appropriate as you will want to make it. Beautiful. And just notice that Shavasana, after a group practice, notice the Shavasana perhaps in a new environment. Become aware of the sounds around you. Become aware of the scent, the smells. And then become aware of your body against the floor, against your mat, perhaps against a new surface that you hadn't experienced before. Allow yourself now to release and surrender. Release all remaining tension, tightness. Continuing the presence or the practice of yoga. Just enjoying the present moment. Enjoying the ability to feel. Feel your body against the floor. Feel the breath. Allow your awareness to move through your body and invite your physical body as well as your mental and emotional body to completely rest. Your jaw is soft, teeth unclenched, eyes soft, forehead broad, broadness between the eyebrows. There's a beautiful sense of space. Your throat is relaxed. Shoulders broad, chest is completely at ease and relaxed. Your belly is soft, broad, at ease. Hips spacious, completely at ease, within and without. Feet fall out to the side. Your whole upper body, your whole lower body completely relaxed. Unless you have your hands on your body, the fingers are slightly curled. Hands relaxed, arms relaxed. Complete sense of peace and effortlessness from head to toe. Breath is effortless. Mind is clear, present. And the body is at rest. Enjoy. Just a few more minutes of complete relaxation.